So what is called as transaction? So ஒரு அக்கௌண்ட்ல இருந்து இன்னொரு அக்கௌண்ட்டுக்கு நீங்க டிரான்சாக்ஷன் பண்ண போறீங்க. So regarding this transaction, how a recovery process can be done? Suppose if you are going in a assume that you are going in a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler, okay? So that time something has happened. ஏதாவது ஒரு ஆக்சிடென்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்னாக்கா என்ன பண்ணலாம்? ஸோ அந்த டைம் வந்து நீங்க யூ ஹேவ் டு டேக் சம் ரெக்கவரி ஆக்ஷன்ஸ். ரெக்கவரி ஆக்ஷன்னா என்ன? சப்போஸ் உங்க ஃப்ரண்ட் வீல்ல இட்ஸ் காட் சோ மச் டேமேஜ், சரியா? ஸோ ஏதோ ஒரு டேமேஜ் ஆயிடுச்சு, இல்ல உங்க பர்டிகுலர் வெஹிக்கிளை வந்து நீங்க மூவ் பண்ண முடியல, சரியா? ஸோ அந்த டைம்ல என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? ஸோ யூ ஹாவ் டு நீட் ஏ ரெக்கவரி வேன். ஓகே, ஸோ எதுக்கு அந்த ரெக்கவரி வேன்? மெயின்லி டு ஹேண்டில் தட் டேமேஜ் வெஹிக்கிள் ஆர் அன்மூவபிள் வெஹிக்கிள். ஸோ மூவ் பண்ண முடியாத ஒரு சுச்சுவேஷன் இருக்கும், ஓகேவா? ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி சுச்சுவேஷன்ல என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? அந்த வெஹிக்கிளை நீங்க மூவ் பண்ணி ஆகணும் அப்படின்னா யூ நீட் ஏ ரெக்கவரி வேன், ஓகேவா? ஸோ சேம் ஆஸ் தட், அதே மாதிரி here also we are going to have a transaction recovery. Okay, so transaction recovery அப்படின்னு பார்க்கும்போது we have to see the how this transaction is going to do done by automaticity and durability. So what's called automaticity? Automaticity என்னன்னா automatically it will take the particular action and record that particular action. And durability என்னன்னா it can withstand its particular lifetime for a longer period. Okay, so that is called as durability. Adhaadu it will not break as easy as it is, okay, or it will not damage. So the durability is called the automaticity and durability. So these two is going to act as a failure for that particular transaction. So இது ரெண்டுமே ஒரு ஃபெயிலியர் ஓட ஸ்டேஜுக்கு வருது அப்படின்னாக்கா what we are going to do? We are going to check with the recovery failures. ஓகேவா? So ஏற்கனவே ஆல்ரெடி we have discussed the one example. என்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணோம்? Suppose your vehicle is being damaged, then what happens? Yes or no? பார்த்துமா? ஸோ அந்த வெஹிக்கிள் டேமேஜ் ஆச்சுன்னா என்ன பண்ணீங்க? அந்த ரெக்கவரி வேன் வந்து யுவர் வெஹிக்கிள் வில் பி டோப்ட் அப். ஓகே, யூ நோ தட் ஒன். ஸோ டேமேஜ் வெஹிக்கிள் இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் டு ரெக்கவர் மீன்ஸ் த டோப் வெஹிக்கிள் வி நீட். ஸோ தட் அந்த மாதிரி வெஹிக்கிள் என்ன சொல்றாங்க? ரெக்கவரி வெஹிக்கிள். ஓகே, ஸோ ஹியர் ஆல்சோ ஃபார் டிரான்சாக்ஷன் வாட் இஸ் த ரெக்கவரி நீடட்? So we need a recovery on automaticity as well as durability. Okay, so இது ரெண்டுத்துலயுமே automaticity and durability we need a transaction. Okay, so இங்கே ஒரு நார்மல் டிரான்சாக்ஷன் எப்படி நம்ம ரெக்கவரி பண்றது? ஒரு ஃபெயிலியர்ல இருந்து ஒரு நார்மல் டிரான்சாக்ஷனை எப்படி ரெக்கவர் பண்றது? அதே மாதிரி how we are going to ensure that automaticity, consistency and durability, இந்த மூணுமே வந்து how we are going to ensure that it is recovered from the failure. Okay, இந்த மூணு ஆக்ஷனும் எப்படி நம்ம அந்த ஃபெயிலியர்ல இருந்து ரெக்கவர் பண்றது அப்படின்றத we are going to see. Okay, is it okay if we are discussing in the Tamil and English? No issue, no? Or you need in any other languages? Asha? Asha is not there? Okay, so we'll continue. So we are dealing with the transaction recoveries now. how we are going to require, what are the requirement of this particular recovery. Requirement na nama enna things we have to see அப்படின்றது. ஓகேவா? first one, implicit rollback. So rollback na so suppose you have made one transaction, அதை நீங்க rollback பண்ண போறீங்க அப்படின்னா அந்த ஒரு transaction, whatever the transaction you have made, that will be rolled back. Example, 10 rupees you have added to your account. Okay, suppose நீங்க roll back பண்றீங்க, you are going to roll back, then that 10 rupees will be rolled back and in your account the previous balance might be 100, so that 100 only it will retain. Okay, this 10 rupees adding will be not included. Okay, that is called as rollback. Okay, so implicit rollback அப்படினா, so you are going to force and you are going to do that rollback in a consecutive stage. Okay, so next, message handling, recovery lock, statement automaticity, no nested transaction. So இதெல்லாம் தான் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு requirement அந்த particular recovery processல. These are the requirement. Now, so in this one we are going to have a main memory. So இந்த main memory என்ன பண்ணோம்? So main memory எதுக்கு அப்படின்னா, ஒரு பஃபர்ல ஸ்டோர் பண்ணும்போது அந்த பிசிக்கலி நீங்க என்னென்ன எழுதி இருக்கீங்களோ, ஓகே, பிசிக்கல் டேட்டா whichever you have written in the main memory in a particular buffer, okay, through the disk until it is committed, the data will not be updated. Okay, data updates are kept in the buffer. The buffer la irukum, data updates are kept in the buffer in main memory. Okay, so not in a physical written way. So until it is committed, that particular data will not get updated. Okay, so then what is the procedure? You have to do the commit for getting the database to be updated. Okay, so நீங்க commit பண்ணனும், அப்பதான் வந்து transaction recoveryல the database வந்து update ஆகும். Okay, next, system recovery. Okay, so system recovery na எப்போ இந்த system recovery வரும் அப்படின்னா, local failures, that is generally you are going to use the system and general local failures will be happening. So what are the different types of local failures? என்னென்ன பார்க்கும்போது, global failures. Okay, so it might have two failures are there. One is local failures and global failures. Okay, so local failures actually நீங்க வந்து ஒரு வாட்டி local failure வந்தது அப்படின்னா அந்த டிரான்சாக்ஷனை நீங்க சால்வ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அதே மாதிரி global failiorsல அந்த டைம் தான் நீங்க பண்ண முடியும். எப்படின்னாக்கா, ஒரு டிரான்சாக்ஷன் போயிட்டே இருக்கு அப்படின்னாக்கா அந்த டைம்ல ஃபெயிலியர் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா அப்பதான் இன் ப்ராக்ரஸ்ல தான் நீங்க குளோபல் ஃபெயிலியரை ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ண முடியும். You can identify the global failure only at the time of transaction of the process, that is at the time of failure. But in case of local failure, you can have that transaction after that transaction also you can actually occur. So on the transaction occur ஆயிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறமா failure இருந்ததுனாலும் you can adjust that one and the failure can be removed. So two types of failure are there. One is local failure and the global failure. Okay, so example, இங்க system failure ஒன்னு இருக்கு. So system failureல எப்படி வரும்? How the system failure will occur? Based on power shutdown. Okay, that is called as mainly system failure. So power shutdown ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா it will damage the system. So once the power shutdown has been happened, the entire system will be damaged. So example for this one, we can have head crash, ARS. Okay, next step, recovery algorithm. What are the ARIS algorithm? So there is an algorithm. So in the algorithm, what is the use? To recover and isolate the semantics. Okay, to recover and isolate the semantics. So what is called the semantics? Such as three phases left. There are three phases of recoveries. One is redo and undo. Okay, and another one is list, undo, pass. So under rollback. So இதெல்லாம் வந்து different set of recoveries process. Okay, so we'll have this in detail. Now, assume that there is a checkpoint and a system failure. Now, each recovery process will be taken. ஒரு recovery process ஒரு checkpoint and ஒரு system failures ல இருக்கும். So ஒரு n number of assume that there are 5 transactions. 5 transaction இருக்கு. So இதுல we are going to have a checkpoint, transaction checkpoint and a transaction failure. So where this particular transaction is going to start and how the checkpoint is made at a different levels. Okay, so for a different transaction, each and every transaction there is a difference in the checkpoint as well as system failure. Okay, can you see there's one difference in the checkpoint as well as system failure? Now, okay, while saying this, if undo or redo அப்படினாக்க என்ன ஆகும்? Undo-na அந்த சிஸ்டம் வந்து transaction வந்து கண்டினியூ ஆகாது. Undo-naக்க it will say wherever the transaction early it was, முதல்ல எங்க இருந்ததோ அங்கேயே நின்னுடும். Redo-naக்க it will continue from that particular T2 பாருங்க. So just see the T2 example. We'll have a check of this particular transaction T1, T2. Okay, so T2 will have a transaction where there is a checkpoint. So while doing the transaction, undo means this checkpoint will not be continue from there. So undo means it will be in the transaction 2 before the checkpoint. If it is a redo, then the transaction from the before the checkpoint it will continue to flow until the transaction end. Okay, so there is a log starting from each and every checkpoint. Okay, how the transaction starts means there is a log where it can start and stop. So there is a log starting for each checkpoint. Okay, now so we will have a log record. So where the transaction started and where it has to be undo. So for this one we need a commit log record. So commit log record நமக்கு வேணும். So அப்பதான் அந்த log record transaction வந்து edit பண்ணலாம் ஆகாது, edit ஆகாது. So it was not edit, we must not edit or we cannot edit that log transaction. For that one we put the commit log record. Okay va? So commit log record, commit அப்படின்னு போட்டாவே என்ன ஆகும்? It will save or it will store in the same place. Okay, commit once it is done, that's all. Again nothing will be done. Okay, so for this one, so we are having a undo and redo. So what is this undo and redo is going to do? So end of log record is reached naka undo, redo list is identified. End log வந்துச்சுன்னா undo ஆயிடும். ஒரு T1 ஓட transaction 1 ஓட start log ல இருந்து இப்போ அப்படியே போயிட்டு end log வருதுன்னு வெச்சீங்க, இங்கேயே வந்து undo ஆயிடும். So அதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் ஏதாவது வேணும் அப்படின்னா we'll make as a redo for another transaction. Okay, so this is how the process is going to have. Now we'll have a small video regarding that transaction also. ஒரு சின்ன வீடியோ செஷன் பாருங்க, ஒரு 5 minutes. Okay,
Hi friends, welcome to Crazy4DB channel. Here we study database related concepts and languages. After studying the concept of transaction, row locking, isolation and read consistency, the next important part in transaction, ending transactions in the session permanent in the database. Once the commit is used, the rollback becomes ineffective. That means no committed changes can ever be rolled back. So to have the demonstration, let us use a few commands here. insert into TPT values say 50, any location say Tokyo, so that we have created one row. Then in the D3 table, then update EMP set sal equals to 4000, where ename equals to say Scott. So these are the two changes I have made as a part of one transaction. So there are two changes which have been done in two different tables. One is in the DBT table and another one is in the EMP table. And these two changes, if committed, when I fire a commit command over here, commit like that, semicolon. So both of these changes will be committed. Now as you select the data, select star from TPT, where DPT equals to 50. So you see that new department has been created with that first insert statement, and then we'll also select the data from EMP table, select star from EMP, where ename equals to Scott, and you can see the salary of Scott over here as 4000, which we have made with this statement. Earlier this salary was 3000, and so the changes are reflected in the result. Now even if we say rollback at this stage, there won't be any effect on this transaction which has been already committed. I say rollback, and though I say rollback and it says rollback complete, still if we select the data, you see that this department still exists over there, so it has not been rolled back. Even the salary of Scott also remains 4000, and the change is still remaining over there. So observe that the committed changes have not been rolled back. One more thing to remember is that if database session is ended gracefully, that is by using either exit or disconnect command, the tendency of most databases, including Oracle, is to commit the pending transaction of that session. So if you don't intend to retain the changes, then an explicit rollback command must be used before exiting or disconnecting the session. So in any application development, you have to remember that before the user is allowed to disconnect or exit gracefully from there, not an abnormal shutdown, then the user, if does not want to retain the changes, he should explicitly say rollback. Now as far as rollback command is concerned, all the pending changes will be rolled back. That means until the point when the transaction was started, as if no changes were ever done. So let us make again two changes to demonstrate that. So I use insert into TPT. Let me first clear the screen so that we can start all over. So it will not be confused with what we have been doing so far. Insert into TPT, values say 60, that is department number, department name say project, the location of the department say Singapore, and another statement I am firing on the DPT table, update EMP set job equals to manager where name equals to say Scott. Scott has been analyst, but now we are changing his job to manager with this statement, and now there are these two changes as you can see, and now if I say roll back at this page, both of these changes will be rolled back. So rollback basically takes your database to a state where before the point in time this insert into DPT statement was fired. So I will show you that select start from DPT where DPTNO equals to 60. DPTNO equals to 60. As you can see, there is no row selected message. So that row which we have inserted have gone in the same way. Let us see, not a flip select start from EFT where ename equals to Scott, and so you see that as I told you, Scott has been analyst. We had changed his job to manager over here, but because of this rollback, the job has again been rolled back to the original, that is analyst. So rollback takes place to the point where the transaction actually started. But now consider a case where the user has been doing a batch job in which the user has a series of DML operations to carry out before I need to say commit. Here I have created that sort of scenario. Now say in the init transaction, this DML, init change, the user has committed, I mean he has done some mistake over here. Now as far as this DML2 and DML3 has been okay, fine, but as far as this DML is concerned, here in this case, there has been some mistake done by the user. Now if he says rollback over here, just rollback, then the entire thing will be rolled back to the point when the transaction T1 actually started. But we don't want that, because all these DMLs that user has fired so far, they were right, they were correct, and so we don't want to roll back to this point, otherwise this entire thing will be required to be done by the user again, and all his efforts will be nullified, and so we don't want this to happen. So there we have created save points in between each of these DML, like DML1 and DML2 we have created a save point A. Similarly, DML2 and DML3 we have created save point B, and so on. So DMLN is also preceded with a save point, say M over here, and I can say here, sorry, that should be rolled back to M. I should have written rolled back to M, so that only this much change which was wrongly done by the user will be rolled back. Now remember that save point does not save any changes, it only allows you to return to a point where subsequent changes were as if never made. Beyond this point, as if this change was never made, so it actually takes you to this particular point. And so it helps us to conserve the efforts that have been put by the user since beginning of the transaction. Now we will demonstrate this practically over in the Oracle session. For example, consider a case of creation of two departments in the DPT table and then inserting rows of employees PNP table in those two departments. So that is our case. I will create two departments over here. Before that, again, I will clear the screen so that there should not be any confusion. Whatever we have been doing preceding to this exercise. So insert into DPT values 70, say testing department, and the department is Delhi. So that is the new department created of testing having number 70 and location at Delhi. Then another insert into DPT. We were supposed to create 2 departments as per our problem. Then 80, the department name is planning, and the location is say Bangalore. So 2 departments have been created. So sorry, we will have to roll back that they had to be created with save points in between, which we are not done. So insert into forget about that operation that we are done. We are doing it afresh. DPT values 70, testing, Delhi. Then I have to create a save point A. Then another insert statement here. For most part is same, so I will just copy it down. 80, 15, and Bangalore. Then I will create a save point B over there. Then to proceed, I will insert 2 rows of EMP in respectively these 2 departments 70 and 80. So insert into EMP NO, name, job, PNO, then values 1122, that is employee number, say employee name is Robert, then manager and department number 70. So we put him into department number 70. So that is an employee created, Robert. Insert into EMP. Again, most part is because same, so I will just copy it down from there. Then values, that part also can be copied. Okay. 1, 1, 2, 3, another, and then Tony, then analyst, and then department number 60. Sorry again, I have to create save point C, and then create this row actually. Okay. Values 1, 1, 2, 3. The name of the employee Tony. He is an analyst, and department number 80, as you can see. Okay, I have created save point over there, save point C before this change. So now as you see that user has made a mistake. He was supposed to insert this name as Tony, whereas the spelling has been wrong. And so now if the user has to correct it, in normal case what user required to be done. You would say rollback at this point, and the rollback will take place up to this entire session. All the changes would be rolled back, which is obviously a very cumbersome activity. So if we just want to make the change here, we don't want to go that far to roll back everything. We can say roll back to C. And you see, with this rollback to C command, the changes have been rolled back only to the point before this insert was done. This insert was done. And so, you can see that we will repeat that insert again, but with the correct name now. To insert values, and this time that is a mistake we had deliberately done because we wanted to show you that for that small mistake you don't have to roll back the entire change. So analyst, then 18. And of course now we have taken care that the name has been spelled correctly, as you can see here. Tony has been spelled as Tony. And now one row created. And now if I commit, only the correct data has been committed. You will see that select star from CPT. So you will see that both of these departments are there. This is 70 and this is department number 80 over there. So actually this rollback to C statement didn't roll back it to the point where the first insert was done, so that has been proved. Similarly, I will show you the data of EMP table also. Select star from EMP. Semicolon and enter. Oh, sorry, select star from EMP. And so you can see that this Robert and Tony, now this Robert exists, so this was not rolled back with the rollback to C command. And moreover, the Tony that was inserted with the wrong spelling, now the spelling is correct over here. So that proves that the save point actually is of much help when we are dealing with a series of changes to be made as a part of single transaction.
Okay, so we have seen the save points. Okay, now we will see the save point. Whatever the save point is there, example A, B, and C save points are there. So any number of save point can be done. So till that particular save point, we can roll back. Okay. இப்போ சேவ் பாயிண்ட் ஏ, சேவ் பாயிண்ட் பி, சேவ் பாயிண்ட் சின்னு இருக்குன்னு வச்சுங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ நீங்க ஒரு மிஸ்டேக் சேவ் பாயிண்ட் சியில் ஒரு மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னாக்கா யூ கேன் ரோல் பேக் தட் ரோல் பேக் ஸ்பேஸ் சின்னாக்கா அந்த சியில் இருக்கிற பர்டிகுலர் சேவ் பாயிண்ட்டை மட்டும் நீங்க ரோல் பேக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஓகே, ஏன் அப்படின்னாக்கா மீதி இருக்கிற சேவ் பாயிண்ட் வந்து இட்ஸ் ஒர்க்கிங் பர்ஃபெக்ட்லி. ஓகே, and the answer also is correct. Okay, so you don't want to do all the particular transaction to be rolled back. So for this reason, this particular save point is done. Okay, so the save point is, it is possible. Say when the save point is possible, எப்போ அது பாசிபிளா இருக்கும் அப்படின்னாக்கா save point is possible for a transaction to create a save point used to store intermediate result. Used to store intermediate result, and if the rollback to a previous point is to be done whenever and any recovery process started. So ஏதாவது ஒரு ப்ரீவியஸான ஒரு டேட்டாவை நீங்க எடுக்கணும் அப்படின்னாக்கா that particular recovery process also can be done. Okay, so அப்போ அந்த particular save point A, B and C இருக்குன்னு வச்சுங்க. சி சேவ் பாயிண்ட்லயோ நீங்க பி சேவ் பாயிண்ட்லயோ ஒரு எரர் you have created அப்படின்னாக்கா அந்த particular save point, example B error ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா you can roll back to B. Okay, so B roll back பண்ணும்போது அந்த particular data வந்து you can roll back till the B point. So A வந்து ஏற்கனவே கரெக்டா தான் இருக்கு, அந்த ரிசல்ட்டும் கரெக்டா தான் இருக்கு. ஓகேவா? So that is the main process of this particular save point. So we have seen a small example also in the particular Oracle, running the particular code in a Oracle format. Okay. Okay, so we are going to have a permanent change using the commit. Okay, we are going to use the permanent change using the commit. So in the commit எதுக்கு யூஸ் ஆகும்? இப்போ save point, the save point A, save point A, B, C னு மூணு save point வச்சிருந்தீங்க. So save point C லயும் error, D லயும் error. ஆனா A வந்து கரெக்டா இருந்தது. A வந்து கரெக்டா இருக்கு அப்படின்னாக்கா, so நீங்க சேவ் பாயிண்ட் சி மட்டும் ஏ வரலும் கரெக்டா இருக்கு அப்படின்னா ஏ வரலும் விட்டுட்டு நீங்க பிஎன்சி டெலீட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இல்ல சி மட்டும் தப்பா இருக்கு அப்படின்னா சியை மட்டும் யூ கேன் ரோல் பேக். ஓகே, ஸோ அப்படின்னாக்கா ரோல் பேக் சி அப்படின்னு போட்டீங்கன்னா சி மட்டும் போயிடும். இல்ல ரோல் பேக் பி அப்படின்னா பில இருந்து எல்லாம் போயிடும், பி அப்புறம் சி. ஓகே, ஸோ லைக் திஸ் யூ கேன் டூ த save point, roll back to that particular save point and அதுக்கப்புறம் கமிட்னு போடணும். கமிட்னாக்கா அவ்வளவுதான், அதுக்கப்புறம் டிரான்சாக்ஷன் வந்து லாக், இதுக்கப்புறம் ரோல் பேக் பண்ண முடியாது. இதுதான் வந்து மெயினா இந்த சேவ் பாயிண்டோட மெயின் மோட்டோ. ஓகே, ரைட். ஸோ ஏற்கனவே அந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள் பார்த்தோம், செலக்ட் ஃப்ரம் த கஸ்டமர், how the customer is going to be selected based on the quantity and the other things. Now இதுக்கு வந்து நம்ம we are going to put as a save point S1. இந்த save point S1 இப்போ create ஆயிடுச்சு ஒரு கஸ்டமருக்கு. ஓகே, டீடைல் அதே மாதிரி if you are going to delete the customer, வேற particular customer 1 or 3, இந்த கஸ்டமரை மட்டும் delete பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னாக்கா, so we are going to use the delete from customer where customer ID equal to 3. so அப்போ இங்க roll back to S1 அப்படின்னு கொடுத்தோம்னா, இங்க பாருங்க சேவ் பாயிண்ட் என்ன கொடுத்தோம், S1 கொடுத்தோமா. அப்போ ரோல் பேக் டு S1 அந்த ஏற்கனவே 1 or 3 இருந்ததுல அதை டெலிட் பண்ணோம்ல, அந்த கமாண்ட் அதுக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கிற இது வரலாம் ரோல் பேக் ஆயிடுச்சு. புரியுதுங்களா? அதுக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கிற பர்டிகுலர் லைன் வரலாம், அது ரோல் பேக் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஸோ it has been rolled back to the previous stage of the particular action which is performed. So once that action is performed and retrieved after the rollback to S1, so this SQL commit statement is implemented. For what reason this commit statement is implemented? In order to freeze the rollback situation. So once it is committed, the entire thing will be stored. Thing will be stored. Okay, ma? So here we'll stop the session. I think in both the conversation in English as well as Tamil, it has been delivered to you. I think this type of conversation, இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கான்வர்சேஷன் உங்களுக்கு ஈஸியா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ many of them feel that we need a conversation in Tamil also. Okay, so that's why we have made a discussion in both English as well as Tamil. Okay, okay, Asha, can you send the attendance part? Okay, thank you. You can leave the session. Thank you for joining us.